to welcome you to our church this morning, Slate Belt Baptist Church. Our purpose here today is that we come together to worship God through the preaching of God's Word, through the singing of songs to Him and as an act of worship, through giving and through fellowship. I pray that your stay with us is a warm and welcome stay if you're a guest. As I'm making these announcements, there'll be someone walking down the aisle with some visitor cards. If you're a guest with us, we'd love to have you come fill out a visitor card and drop it in the offering plate, and you can keep the pen. The first thing is that Awana is tonight, and I want to welcome out our children to our Awana program. It goes up through the 6th grade, and our youth group begins the same time as Awana at 5:30. Tonight I'm going to be starting a class which has to do with speaking in the church. It is to help those in our church to be able to do an expository message or devotional. This is a class that is for men or for women. It will begin at 5:30 and not 6 o'clock tonight in the downstairs classroom. I wanted to let you know about a couple of concerns that the deacon board, the financial secretary, and the pastors had, and that is that we're about 2 weeks behind in our giving. I ask that you prayerfully consider what God would have you to do as far as giving to our church and supporting the ministry that God has given to us as our stewardship to Him. Lastly, our SAM group is having a luncheon right after church today. Our SAM group stands for Senior Adult Ministry. If you're 55 or older and would like to participate with them, please feel free to join them right after church this morning. If you didn't bring any food to share, I'm sure there'll be plenty for you to have.
Brothers and sisters, this is Bonnie Cohen, and I'm here to tell you about the event that we're going to have on Good Friday, March, I think it's 28th or 29th. It is a walkthrough. We'll have several scenes, and here's what a script looks like. It's not a long script. It's just a few comments that the actors will be speaking. There are, let me see here, let me get my paper in front of me. There are 9 scenes. I have sign-up papers in the lobby where you can sign up for any part that you're interested in. There'll be parts for children, for teens, and other crowd members that don't have to speak any parts. We will need refreshments. We'll also need hosts to greet people when they come into the rooms and give a little explanation about the setup of the acting that's going to take place in that room. We'll also need tour guides, and as people come in, we'll let them wait up in the lobby and then take them down to the basement where the rooms will be set up, and this tour guide will lead their group to each of the rooms so that they get the full display of the Easter walkthrough. And then Pastor will give a message at the end of that presentation. We'll need refreshments up in the lobby for our guests, and I encourage each and every one of you to advertise this event. Please tell your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, and strangers about the Easter walkthrough. The dates and everything will be up on the board in the lobby. And now I want to tell you about my trip. I'm going to be in South Africa and Zimbabwe for a month. I depart home Saturday, January 12th, and I return on February 17th. I'm traveling with 2 women from the Midwest. We'll fly out of Chicago on Wednesday, the 16th, and we'll be going from Chicago to Germany and then down to South Africa in Johannesburg to meet some friends, and then we're going to drive to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a very depressed country. We'll be teaching women, their pastor wives, and we'll be teaching them on how to teach other women to be disciples, and also to how to teach children to be disciples. I get to teach the children. So I would really appreciate your prayers and your encouragement through my blog. It's outofafrica4jesus.com. That's www.outofafrica4jesus.com. So hopefully I'll have my act together and be able to report on what's going on. I'll miss each and every one of you, and God bless.